So I use the rings of the wheel to kind of guesstimate the middle, but go and turn it on. We're gonna be like a record player. So remember how a record player needle like touches down, just real light. Like you see, I'm just making a real light circle. Do you notice how I have I'm supporting my wrist, I'm holding the tool at the end, and that way I can hold it really nice and still. So kind of come over to the edge. Awesome. As soon as you can see it, go ahead and stop your wheel. We're gonna judge our circle. So does your circle seem to be in the middle all the way around?
A little bit.
Like for the most part, it looks really darn good. So if you were to say there was a skinny side, where would you say the skinny side is?
Like right here.
So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna give it a little nudge towards that skinny side, but you don't wanna over push it. A lot of times what happens is kids will like over go to the skinny side and then just throw it off on the other way around, okay? Go and turn back on your wheel. I'm gonna wring out this water, we don't want it too wet. You're just gonna use a little pressure with your sponge to get rid of it. And then we're gonna go and make another circle and see if it looks any better. The closer you get out to the side, sometimes it's easier for you to tell if it's actually centered. There you go. Okay, stop your wheel. That looks awesome.
That looks better.
It looks really good. Okay, I forgot to grab my bowl. I'm gonna grab my bowl really fast. So here's our goal. We wanna make sure that some of this thickness is gone through here, and we also want to make sure we have a wall for the outside of our foot rings. Ideally, we should be able to get our fingertips around it and hold our bowl upside down. So that's how deep we want it to be. So we're gonna use this guy for it. So go and turn on your wheel. Same thing when you hold this tool. You want to support your wrist. You want your elbows down. You want to make sure that you're using this blade. First of all, you want to make sure it's clean, but you want to use it at kind of like a angle, and you see how I'm taking off some of that clay. You want to press hard enough that you're getting ribbons of clay, but not so hard that you're like gouging at it, okay? So it should kind of match the speed as you press. Sound good? All right, cool. So kind of just go straight up and down for now, and then we may round it out after we get some of that on. So angle it a little bit more this way, Sky. Can you see how you can get more? Okay, I'm gonna let go and let you take over. But you see this beautiful ribbon? That's exactly what we want. Go a little bit faster with your wheel speed. And now we don't have to hold your hand as still, because the wheel will actually work with you. It's super satisfying, isn't it? There you go. Thickness of our foot ring is about the thickness of our pinky. It could be a little bit smaller if you want more of like a dainty looking bowl. I like to find a sharper tool, like a sharper corner, to get started. That's okay. So we're gonna use the bottom triangle of this tool, and we're just gonna press straight down on top of that line. And the goal, Sky, is to get as low here as it matches up with the lowness out here. Like it's like almost like it goes all the way through. After you get far down there, what we're gonna kind of do, go down a little bit, and then I like to switch over to this tool because this one to me is better for flattening. You see how I like kind of started with it up, but I turned it sideways. I'll be honest with you, this is the hardest part, is to try to take this off in the middle. You have to be really slow, and sometimes you're gonna get lines, and that's okay to use your finger real slow again from the outside to the inside to smooth them out. Okay. Perfect. And I like to stop every once in a while and get rid of those, just like throw them out of your way so you can see better.
You can't be security. You gotta be.